Test. Is my music playing too? Yeah. Or what? You. Alright, let's warm up. I always feel like this chair feels so. I don't know. Wait a second. What am I doing? Can you even see my screen? Probably not correct. Wondering why my times keep switching. Like, well, this says 400, my other one says 1,600. This is my other computer. This is my fiance's computer I'm using right now. But I forgot, yeah, my last average, I forgot that was on my other computer. I was saying it's like it's showing these PRs, I'm like, I already, or PBs. I was like, okay. I didn't know what was going on. I was just doing a bunch of random stuff on that one. Only a 3-cycle off though. Oh, get good. was it average? That was so bad. I could have been way better. I had like a weird experience with one of the analogs on it. I just couldn't turn it. I think? Yeah. Unfortunately, I got that one. Wish I didn't. Just kidding. Gotta get rid of that DNF. So if I get this next one, the DNF will go away. There we go. Oh, man. I thought I got it, then I looked more. It's off by... Dude, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Gotta strive for accuracy for a multi. At least I'll get rid of the 29 if I get this one. There you go. At least sub 25. I feel like I can Still feels a little weird in my hands right now, but. Oh, I'm not counting that one, dude. I had a pop. No, it's not a PB. I'm just gonna delete that one, dude. I mean, I guess it's my fault because I should probably do some maintenance on my cube, but this cube didn't start popping until like recently. So, alright, I gotta retry on that one. Cube pop. Only at home, no competition. That would be a DNF in competition. I'm not gonna keep trying if my cube popped like at home. That's it. Whatever. It is. Churro. Ah, I forgot the churro. Okay. Damn it, I have to do another 5 solves now. I don't want to do another 5 solves, but I'm going to because now I have... Dude, what was that solve? Come on. Ugh. I think I'm just gonna call it there. Good enough. I mean, I don't like having accounting 31, but I mean, at some point you just gotta say, it is what it is. This cube is starting to fail. I need to do some maintenance on my cube. For sure. Alright, let's do this. Scramble beginning now. Nine. 11. 12. 啊。 34。It's done. You want me to take it out? Well, it's burning, but it doesn't smell like. Leave it open for a few more. I want it to be fully clean. I don't want to get that out of there. Oh man. Huh? I am pretty hungry now. Probably feed the cats too. I'm gonna start soon. Yep. Thanks. about to start. Alright, I'm about to start. Sorry. I just ate a slice of pizza. I need like 2 seconds. Let's do this. Huh. Why does my screen show the... Oops. There we go. do this. Thanks. I'm just gonna wash my hands so I don't keep lip all dirty. All right. Let's do this. Ready? Alright. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Focus in, focus in. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Where am I at now? Up. Then let's think what was this one? Shoot. Oh. Okay, good on that one. Good so far. I'm making time. I'm on pace actually for like the first time ever. Alright, let's do this. Knock this last section out. Okay. 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 All right. That's it. Okay. Dude, did I just DNF it? I might have DNF'd this one already, dude. I might have DNF'd the 3 blind key, whatever. I low-key kind of forgot it. Okay, this is. I don't know why I did that. Oh, good thing. Save. Oh. Oh. Oops. Oh, eh. Kind of a little faster on my execution here, but overall good. Oh, God. And then this one is. I remember. New York. Faded. Not liking my pauses on this one, but what? What? Oh, dude, I forgot one. Come on. Shoot, man. I gotta stop doing that, bro. What a stupid DNF. Dude, I'll tell you what I did later. I know I DNF'd one of those games because of something really dumb. I think that's done. I don't know. This is gonna be a messy attempt, but at least it was a good memo time. So that's when something happened. Shit, I think I just DNF'd that one too. Good lord, bro. I'm making so many dumb mistakes right now. Like, honestly, dude. Dude. Good lord. Dude, what is... Bro, come on. Dude, I can't remember. I'm pausing so much right now, bro. Bro, I'm so done with this multiplied attempt, bro. The memo was so good and I'm just flaking, bro. Oh my. dumb DNFs, like. Bro, come on, man. God. Ugh. Dude, why do I keep forgetting? Bro, this execution is so bad, bro. Okay, next. I was a lawnmower, dude. I don't know. Oh. Yo. Oh, Grimanium, if I don't know if you're still here, but to answer your question, wait, I'll respond on here too. Wait, can I do that? At Grid, I don't even want to look at it. But to answer your question, I don't know if I'm still here, but to answer your question, yeah, I had a 40 out of 41, but it was an hour and 8. So hour 2, I would put as my best only because the time was so much better. Oh, hey, cool. Yeah, sorry I didn't see it earlier. Yeah, no, I just did it because of the time. Me personally, I mean, technically the 40 out of 41 was better, but since it was hour 8, I felt like 6 minutes was like so much time that, like, I think I got a 38 out of 41 in like hour 6 and I didn't bother changing it. But since it was hour 2 and like the hour mark is like kind of like I'm trying to get under an hour. That's when I was like, that's why I was like, I'll just put the hour 2. Cause in like, just for me, I feel like the 38 out of 41, but with the hour 2 pacing, looks, yeah. Cause yeah, since 8 minutes over is like kind of a lot in terms of if it was a competition, but yeah, of course. Thanks for asking. I was like, that's cool. Thanks for remembering that. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. And I'm in trance. I gotta lock in for Pira. Let's go. Also, what's up, Abjit? Abhijit, sorry. Abhijit. Alright, let's see how. It's actually. See, like this one, I'm not gonna. Even though the time is better, I'm not gonna bother to. Dude, so I DNF'd one cube because I just did the complete wrong solution. Like, I picked up the wrong cube. And I like not looked down, but like I felt the cubes, and I was like, wait a second, why is there 4 in this block left? There's supposed to be only 3. Why is there 4 left? And then I realized I went too far ahead. I literally skipped a room, so I remembered everything, but I did the solution on the wrong cube. This one, I don't know what happened there. This one I think is probably the one where I did off by 1 move. Probably the same for this. Oh, and then the 3 blind cube. Yeah. But I mean, 37 out of 41, and that memo was perfect. It was just the execution was so bad. Although I was getting mad. I have to stop getting mad because when I get mad, it just makes it. I mean, I'm having hour 1 is like, okay, I'm really pushing under an hour now, so. Just have to keep doing these. I got 2 this weekend, so hopefully I could finally break the hour mark. I guess technically, but I already, like, by the time I realized, So I mean, I guess technically I could have tried to reverse it, but like by the time I put the cube down, I already thought it was solved. So like I did the whole what I thought was the solution. The 3-blind cube, by the way, I messed up by one move, but I knew I messed up the 3-blind too. I felt it, and I was like, oh, I can't believe I messed up the first cube. That's just like, but yeah, so I did the whole solution, and what I thought was the solution, and then by the time I realized I already put the cube down, and then I felt like this was the block, and I did this. So I thought I was doing this. But I realized I skipped this cube. Or wait. Yeah, I did the solution on this cube, if this was the block. And then like, by the time I realized, or I think it was, so by the time I realized, I put the cube down, I think it solved. By the time I realized, I was like, there's 4 cubes left. Why is there 4 cubes left? This was on the 3rd block, so this is like in the middle of it. So by the time I realized, the cube that I solved wrong was already like over here. So, and then plus if I reverse it too, like, because I'm trying to push under an hour right now, so I felt like by the time I reversed it, I don't know, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I guess I could have tried to like, because I knew where it was, like, I think it was right here, and I always put the cube down in the correct orientation, so I guess I could have, but I didn't want to add too much time to trying to like do a reverse blind solve. Plus, I think it had parity, which doesn't make it that much. It would make it a little bit confusing, honestly, because like having to backwards a parity solve. But yeah, in those situations, I tend to be more on the like if I mess up, I just tend to be like, it is what it is. It's too late. I don't know if that's a bad thing, but I do. The 3-blind curse is real, yeah. For real, and it's funny because like I literally just did, so I did 25 3-blind solves before I started this multi-blind, and then right before that, I did a whole bunch of blind solves like to warm up, because before I started streaming I did a bunch of 3-blind, and like I was doing fine, and as on stream I was doing fine too. I felt like I was doing alright, you know. And as soon as you do the multi-blind and you do like a safe memo, I don't remember what I did. But I felt like oh, you know what it was? It was one of a commutators that I haven't fully rolled out yet, like a commutator that I'm still kind of practicing. And if I remember correctly, I usually try to do like, if I have to think about an algorithm for a second, or a commutator for a second in multi-blind, I try to just go for like the easiest way. But I didn't. I think I took the risk and did it. And I messed it up, but like, yeah, it's so funny because like you memorize the 3-blind. I at least me, I don't do a regular 3-blind in multi. For the 3-blind cube in multi, I look at it like twice, but I still messed it up. But honestly, this is way better than I thought, because I thought I was gonna have a lot more DNFs just because the cube felt really weird in my hand. I was just like doing commutators that I just felt like, that just felt wrong, you know. But it looks like I have a +2. That's fine. Oh man, no. Never mind, I DNF'd 5 of them. I didn't see that one there. Oh man, dude, that sucks. Whatever. I mean, look, I'm happy with the time. Because the memo was, I think the memo was like 42 minutes or whatever, or 41, 42 minutes. And that was on pace for under an hour. The issue with that is execution. So like, I mean, I'm happy, this is my best time yet, so I'm still happy with the 10108. But like, what makes me more happy about that, the execution, I feel like, whatever. There's always going to be days where execution feels weird. But at the end of the day, my memo was finally on pace. So like now I just have to catch up my execution. And that's so much easier because it's like, okay, like I have the memo pace down. Now I just have to like lock in a little better on the execution. And that's pretty easy to fix because there's nothing you could do but just practice more. So 5 DNFs, so 36 out of 41. So that would be, if we ignore the hour limit and just say like, let's pretend this time was 59, that would be, 31 points, so. This one's one commutator off. This one, oh, this is the one I completely missed. You know what? I'm just gonna use CFOP. I'm just gonna use CFOP. Yeah, I just felt like so many pauses in that execution too. But at the end of the day, I was a little aggressive with the memo, so that could also be why. Like I was a little more aggressive than usual with the memo. Here's the one mover. Yeah. O W and then TW. Alright. That's that though. I'm still happy at the end of the day. Like I knew I was gonna be happy either way, so that's why I wasn't like super angry, but I got multi this Saturday and only got one try. My last attempt was 13 out of 17. I got multi. Oh, I put my cubes back to their spot. Oh. I got multi this Saturday, and I only got one try. Like an official attempt? Because you said I only got one try. My last attempt was 13 out of 17 and 49 out of 50. I would say, and mind you, I want to preface this by saying I have no idea what I'm talking about. So I don't want to give like bad advice. But here's what so my competition, I have a competition in January 3rd. I'm trying to go with 41. Even though I know it might not be good, but the way I think about it is like, at least this is just my opinion. So I feel like in getting better at multi, which is all about like pacing throughout an hour, I feel like the best way to do that is just push yourself every time you compete, and theoretically it will get easier over time. So you said 13 out of 17 and 49 out of 50, which means you still had 10 minutes left, so your pacing is really good. So in my opinion, I think you should just do the 17 again, like, or I would say like go for the higher amount that you want to do, which 13 out of 17 is really good as well. I mean, that's I mean, if it was a competition, it sounds like it was a competition. So if it was what's it? Oh, but that was okay. 13 out of 17. Like that was your last time doing it. But yeah, 13 out of 17 doesn't sound like a fundamental issue. Like 13 out of 17 means that maybe you could just like, I don't know, try to do like one quick extra visual review, or maybe executing like a little slower or something like that to try to mitigate the DNFs. And you could probably get higher just from like, just in that, because 10 minutes is a lot of, like, that's a lot of extra time, you know? I mean, if you're doing 17 cubes, technically, that's enough time to do, you said 17 units, so 2.9, 16, 2.4, oh shit, 16. I mean, that's on pace for 21 cubes, so. Yeah, and it's a part of a bigger thing, so I can't mess up it. It needs to be good. See? And it's a part of a bigger thing, so I can't mess up at all. I mean, look, when I was young, I used to go to competitions, and I've been cubing for so long now, but like off and on, so like, I wish I never quit cubing, but I quit cubing for years, but technically, like when I was really young, And this is actually why I quit cubing. I like set these pressure like those. I mean, I don't know if you have a like. What's your specific reason you want? You just want to get it on your record, or you just want to get it for it? Oh yeah, I know. I'm not saying you have to do 21, but I'm like, if you're going at pace for 21, then I think you could definitely do 17, and then maybe just slow it down a little. Like even if it might, like, because technically that might be enough time to do like a quick extra pass. Even if the last pass, because this is what I'm trying to like. Even if your last like extra pass, or I don't know if like what the issue is. What's the issue? A bunch of like. Were your DNFs like were you seeing a bunch of like this at the end of it, or was the DNFs because you forgot? Swiss Cuban Cup Finals. It's an 8 tournament. Oh, gotcha. Wait, what's an 8 tournament thing? Yeah, I think also the best route does depend why. If it's because you forgot, then I would say you could do 17 and just try to do the extra pass on memo. Even if like that extra pass is just looking at it, not even active recall, it might help to do like one active recall of everything, and then right before do a pass just to make sure you have all the order. Because the reason why I say that, because if all of your DNFs look something like this, like off by a 3 cycle or something like that, then the reason for the DNF is most likely because you mixed up the order. So that the best way to fix that is an extra visual pass. But if the DNFs are because you forgot, that would also be, I guess either way would be a visual pass. But if the DNFs were because like you felt like you did, you executed the cubes wrong, then you would put the extra time into trying to turn a little bit slower throughout, like just turning slow. Although turning slow is always a good thing because you're turning faster. But I know that was a long answer, but yeah, I was thinking extra trace with special attention twist. Yeah, see, so if it's twist, an extra trace will definitely like, even though it seems like a lot, and it doesn't even have to be everything. Like maybe whatever your weakest block is, you could try to do an extra trace on that. But yeah, but also, again, I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I would say like, it's definitely, I mean, I know you don't want to hear this, but I will add, and also this is a quote from Noah Swore too, so don't listen to me, listen to Noah Swore because he's amazing. But I asked him at a competition, I was like, what's your like goal for 3x3 blindfolded and the rest of the other blind events today? And he was like, he like laughed and he was like, nothing. I don't set goals for myself. And I was like, yeah, I I understand. I'm trying not to as well. So the point of me saying that is like, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but I think it's best to not set goals, like to just do it. And at the end of the day, like it sucks, but if you, it does suck to think that way, but also if you don't put the pressure on yourself, like you will perform better. Like you could have like a goal in the back of your mind, but like at the end of the day, if you put too much pressure on yourself, it's like, you know, in the long run, it's not good. So, and that's from Noah Swore. So I know, like that's true. So, but at the end of the day, I would say 17 seems like a safe attempt for you, and you could definitely have time to do an extra trace or whatever you feel like you need. But at the end of the day, let's say you did less than 17, you could also DNF a couple cubes. So why not go for the higher amount, right? Like, as in, why not go for the 17 and try to be safe? Because at the end of the day, as long as you know you're doing it as safe as possible. So, that's what the 8 tournament mean. Gotcha. I know it would be nice, but I mean, I believe in you. I believe you could do it. I'm just saying, but yeah, I believe you could do it. It's just sorry, I felt like I must say that because that's the whole reason I quit cubing, was because I put like this huge pressure on myself, and I had this one competition where I did really bad. So, also wait, hello, I'm Tave. What's up, Tave? I'm assuming your name is Tave, or is it Tave? Is it Tave or Tave? Tave, right? But yeah, I use 3 style. I'm not gonna lie, this is weird for me because I mean I've been using freestyle for a long time, but although I'm still working on optimizing some comms, but like during that last multi-blind, for some reason there was like 2 algorithms that I did M2 on. I don't know why. I did M2 because again I quit cubing for years, but I was cubing back in the day. Last time I used M2 I think was like 2016. And for some reason during that multi-blind I like blanked out on the comm and I just started doing M2. It's like you never forget M2 because it's so intuitive. It's so good. But yeah, I use 3 style. It's only every once in a while in multi-blind if I'm trying to be really safe. But yeah, I use 3 style. And then my parity for multi-blind is different. Because in multi, you'll see my parity look like I do like an M2 parity. That is because I make the parity easier on myself for multi because regular 3 style, my parity algorithms are designed to be corners first. Yeah, my regular 3 style is corners first and then edges second. So all of my parity algorithms are like this parity algorithm, for example, I do, is built around flipping the corners. So I could do multi-blind the other way, but at this point it's like it's just easier for me to do it this way. Eventually I want to switch. Wait, are you doing 3 style with M2 buffer? Yeah, I learned. I never wanted to switch buffers, so I'm learning. I'm working on floats right now, so I have like if I get a U-perm on a float, then I could use this buffer like easy ones, but to be honest, I don't float very often, only if it's like blatantly obvious. But generally this is my buffer. But I optimized I have all of my edge commutators optimized with this buffer now. So although I use the M2 buffer, I have even though it's down on the bottom, I just do the same thing, but I just try to be as efficient as possible with the D move. So there's some really good commutators with the M2 buffer. Like this case, if the M2 buffer has to go to UL, which has to go to RB, it's that quick, like that whole cycle set. But yeah, I actually just finished optimizing all of my edge commutators like about 3 weeks ago. So I have all of them optimized. I'm still working on optimizing corners because some of my corners still have rotations, but I pretty much never rotate. The only time I rotate the only time I do rotate is for this case, where this is this is my buffer and I have to go to these two. I do rotate down for that, but other than that, I don't think there's any other rotations I do for edges. But I figured out another commutator for this, or I think I searched it up on BLD DB. And I realized that it's actually just faster to rotate, but I would never recommend anyone use, because it's the resources are a lot less for this buffer. If you're using DF buffer, the resources are it's fine for commutators. Some people say that the commutators with DF are slower, but in reality I don't think that it's slower, it's just less intuitive, so you have to do more research. Sometimes you have to search up commutators more often, but once you figure out what commutator you could use, the commutators are actually very fast with this, with DF as a buffer. But the issue is if you want to learn LTCT. And furthermore, parity, also the parity algs, because I have the parity algs with this buffer can get a little bit confusing, because instead of they're not similar at all. Every single different piece has a parity algorithm that's nothing like the other ones. It's literally 20, well, however many is 21, I think 20 different, completely different parity algs. Like no setup into this. Like it's assuming now you could also use like it's easier for you, but the parity algs, if you use this as a buffer and then you use this as the buffer for corners, are much better. But at this point, the way I think about it, I'm like, so I'm working on my commutators with FU, but I'm always gonna use DF as my buffer, as my main buffer at least, at this point, because that's optimized the most. Oh well. It was a little like hell, but I was like insistent on not doing I didn't want to do all my comms over again. Like I was so used to DF. No, I definitely wouldn't recommend anyone use DF, but in my situation, I feel like I already have them optimized. Like, so yeah, I probably had to put in a little extra work figuring out faster algs for it. And overall, it's a little less intuitive, but at this point, I'm like, oh, that'll always be my main buffer. Like even when I do more floats with this, I always like, to solve parity with floats, I bring this down to here, and then I'll do my parity alg. Like, so I'll literally rotate into DF and then do the parity alg that I know for it. Also, oh, well, yeah, how do you think someone can get good using M2? So M2 is, like, here's the thing. M2 is good. Like, but you will save a ton of time just switching the commutators, and switching to commutators is not as hard as you think. Like, once you learn like some basic insertions, so like let's say you learn like you're using this as a buffer, which is what you should do if you switch to 3 style. So like let's say you have this case, you'll learn like this insertion, which is R prime FR, and then you do like this S move, and then R prime F prime R, and then you get like, once you learn that insertion, you realize oh, okay, it's not that bad, because now I could do that same thing for like this case too. You know, I could move this. It's a little awkward with me using this buffer because I'm still working, but this is what you should do. So like then you could just cycle this here, and then see, I messed it up, but sorry, this is so awkward using this buffer, okay? Because then you could just cycle this here, and then, you know, there we go, and then, you know, do a setup into that. So it's basically just learning the insertions. Like, it's not, like, it does take time, but it is intuitive. Like, even though it's not intuitive at first, once you learn, maybe, I don't know, watch a couple walkthrough solves or something like that, and you learn like maybe like 8 insertions, which an insertion is only 3 moves, so you'll kind of be able to just make commutators on the fly. So I definitely do recommend learning commutators. You know, if you are using M2 though, and you don't want to switch, I mean, the best way to get it faster is really just a high volume of solves. But the best decision to get faster would be to learn 3 style, I would say. Yeah, definitely, because you'll save a ton of time doing 3 style. Because at the end of the day, I mean, you're solving 2 pieces at once, so essentially doubles your edge speed, and there's kind of no way to get around that. But at the same time, I mean, you have, I think, Luke Garrett. Obviously, Luke Garrett, his main event is not blind. I don't know if this is true, so feel free to fact check me on this. But Luke Garrett is obviously extremely fast at 3x3, so blind is not his main event. But he has a really fast TPS. And rumor has it, I competed, actually, he was at a competition I went to back in March. But rumor has it he uses M2 OP. He uses M2 OP, but he just turns really fast. Like, that's what I saw in the comments. I didn't actually ask him or anything, but I saw that in the comments of one of his videos, that apparently he uses M2 OP, and he just bursts out his moves But so I mean that's the other option, like, and obviously again, blind is not his main event. If blind was his main event, I mean he'd probably win. And he knows how to do commutators. I don't know if he uses them for blind. I think he just turns really fast, like an insane TPS. But again, I don't even know if that's true. He might use comms, but it's just something I saw in the comments. But yeah, I mean, he gets sub 30 on blind with, allegedly with M2OP. But yeah, of course. I do a couple 3 blinds. Like, oh, this is not 3 blind. And then you talk to someone like Noah Swore. Noah Swore is really fun to talk to. Noah Swore has like the stuff he's learning at. He told me at the last competition, he said he's never gonna stop learning. I was like, that's awesome. He says he enjoys it, but the stuff he's working on is so specific. Like he's working on things to like make solves more efficient. That is like a solve that will only happen like 1 out of 100. You know, like the things he's working on is so cool. Like things that I know I'm just never gonna get around to doing. Like, I've accepted. I'll be mid-tier. Okay. I can't. I don't know. Maybe I'll learn more eventually, but. Just start saying yo all the time and do 5. You know, I'm just gonna learn like 10 5-style algs and then just. Well, I know this one. This one, the one 4-mover 5-style. Just gonna learn like 10 5-style algs and just like hope I get really lucky. Go to like 1,000 competitions for the one day. I'll get like a full 5-style solve. Make the world record like 8 seconds, because I have I don't even think like, I mean, I feel like a full 5-style solve, what is the odds of you getting that if you only knew like 10 5-style algs? Obviously you could set up into them, but it's too much effort. Oh man. No. Here's a DNF. Everyone calm down. I mean. By everyone, I meant the CS timer, because it's like, I hate when that happens. You just. Oh. What do y'all think, by the way, of the best of 5? I don't know if you saw that, but I guess in 2026, 3 blind is gonna be best of 5. I don't know what that's gonna look like. solves. I think I need to like, should I first learn 3-style edge or get my 3-style corner to a level where I can solve for me? 3-style corner. Because do you use M2? Because if you use M2, 3-style corner is best to learn first. Or it's best to optimize first. Because getting fast corners and then having M2, like honestly, is really good. In my opinion, like I think 3-style corner is more important. Because the alternatives to 3-style corner is OP, R2, like, you know. But let's say like if you're talking about optimizing your 3-style corner, if you have a competition coming up soon, if you don't, I don't know, I feel like it's best to optimize one at a time. I still say 3-style corner first and get one really good. That's just my opinion, but. What is that song, dude? I don't even know how I got that song. I was almost certain. But again, take everything I say with the grain of salt, by the way, because I have a lot of inefficiencies that. But from my experience, yeah, having fast corners helps so much, because you could just wipe your corners out, and then if you. This is a terrible solve. Whatever. Messed up one comment. Got messes. Off by a 3-style. I hate those DNFs where you're off by a 3-style. Whatever. Alright, for sure. Yeah, get some rest. Get some rest for sure. I probably should go soon too. But it's way later for you. It's only 9:22 for me. But have a good night. Chunk. This is very chunky song. Oh. I don't think I have any blind left in me. The cube feels so hard to turn right now. Dude, I keep getting these. I think I have to do 5 more just to know I can. I usually don't DNF this much. Maybe I need some water. That pause killed me in that one. Oh, nice. Let's go. I like 18s. Well, that would be my one DNF to end with an average of 5. I'm DNFing, so I think I'm tired of at this point. I don't know how much work it's. Let's do one more, call it. Honestly, one more success. I usually have a really good accuracy. I don't know what's going on. Bro, come on, dude! I just triple DNF'd again, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty fun. Sometimes it's just how it be. I think at the one. I want a better time than that. I want to end on the 26. We'll finish average. Dude, look how it's like before I was fine. I usually have like an average of 5. Okay, I guess I do have my DNF streaks. Ooh. That messed itself up a lot. I had a huge lockup there. Well, it was my fault. Like, it wasn't a mechanical lockup, but it was like... But you know what? Good enough. I'm just gonna end there. I hate ending on the DNF, but I feel like by the time I'm like fully 3-blind warmed up, it's kind of weird to do 3 blinds after multi. So you have to get used to like the faster memo after like doing multiple passes. I even do 2 passes as a 3-blind queue for multi. It's kind of weird to go straight back to 3 blinds. I've noticed at least. I'll do a 3-blind day coming up. But anyways, that's whatever. A little bit high, but anyways, I'm about to head out. I still have to eat dinner and stuff. So yeah. But hope y'all have a good night.